How we got started with, well, first of all, the premise of the show.
Well, why don't I go ahead and introduce my son, Cedar Fryer, so they know who's sitting next to me.
Okay.
And he came to support me, and even though sometimes I'm a dork, right? I can be embarrassingly.
Sometimes.
Hey.
Sometimes.
Well, when you talk about inspirational things in a culture like ours, sometimes you look like a dork.
Okay.
And I told you, when you radiate the joy that you feel, you're beautiful. So we came up with the name Beautiful Dorks.
Yeah.
So that's what our show is about, serving the community of people that want to uplift and empower and self-empower one another through talk. And the premise of the show is basically to live your life from a place of joy. And we're not trying to persuade people. We're not trying to act like gurus. We just want to come together with people to uplift one another to go towards our dreams. And that's basically what the show's about. And then you and I were talking about how we're blissful about our dancing. And how we have to remind each other that it's not about being perfect sometimes and to go towards our joy. And do you remember that the time when you and I both were in the showcases and we were so nervous the week before and we're like, we're forgetting, we're not in joy, we need to get back into joy. But you and I did beautifully, didn't we?
Very good.
Because we kept reminding each other. So basically that's what the show's about.
That's right. Okay, well, that's good. So we're going to get some people to hopefully change their positions, change their station in life, and improve themselves through
Well, basically what they do.
What they get through your show.
Yeah, basically what we're wanting to do is we just want people to tune in that resonate with our premise or are curious about it, because we just want to celebrate life, you know. For the longest time, I thought life was about achieving and going for things, and I stressed and strained and tortured myself, and I wasn't very happy. And then I realized, you know, if I come from a place of joy and just enjoy life, like my ballroom dancing, I have clips on it in the show where I share my passion with others. And again, it's about not being perfect in the steps, because obviously I wasn't, but I'm having joy in the performance. And so basically we're just wanting to come together and have fun. And that's why the name is Beautiful Dorks. It's lighthearted, it's fun, and so we just want to do that.
That's good. And we should probably mention again the fact that we were talking over lunch one day, and
oh, how you and I ended up together. I'd like you to share that story.
Yeah, we were having lunch, and we were talking about things in general, and I happened to mention that I wanted to do a talk show. And Tammy had a funny look on her face, and I said, oh my goodness, what did I say? And she said, I want to do a talk show too. So we got together and talked about doing it and how to do it and so forth, and we originally planned to do it together, having a conversation.
And we had some racy conversations on tape.
Okay. And yeah, we were free to talk about any subject, is basically what you're saying. And then as time went on, we decided to have different premise so that we decided to have our own show.
Well, what I liked about that is that you and I were, you know, we were aware enough to realize that we wanted different things out of a talk show. And so we decided to support each other in it like we do in our dancing. Because you were at a different studio when you were doing your dancing, and I was over at Diana's. And so we were at different places at the time, correct? But we supported each other in the dance, because you were doing Argentine tango, and I was over at Diana's.
Was that
later? But
no,
we supported each other.
I was at Diana's.
Oh, you did both. You did both, didn't you?
Well, that came later, though.
Okay. Well, anyway.
So anyway.
Yeah, we support each other in just like what we're doing in the talk show. So you're going to be a guest on our show too.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, what we're excited about, though, is that you and I are launching our dream.
Exactly.
And we're wanting others to do the same, because we're just so happy to be able to do what we're doing.
Right.
And if I had known it was this fun a long time ago, I would have done it a long time ago.
Yeah, there's a lot of ifs in life that.
Yeah, but you just do it and you just enjoy it. But isn't it amazing how it just unfolded for us? We weren't even trying, and things just started happening.
Right.
And I just think it's so cool when you get clear about what you want and you're passionate about what you want, how you draw the support. And we both have had great adventures together and separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's right. No, and you know, we talk about advice, and I don't know what you intend to do. I presume you mean to have people take their own route. The only advice I intend to give to people is do something.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, just
talk
do
to
something.
somebody, but don't just sit there and let it happen. Just the bad thing that's happening to you, whatever that is, to not just let it sit there. Just do something.
Okay.
Get counseling or talk to somebody or invest or whatever whatever you have
it
to
is.
do.
Take action
Take
is what
action,
you mean?
basically.
Take action.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Take action. And
Well, our premise is take action from a place of abundance if you can. Because when you're in a negative space and you're freaking out or you're kind of hurting, usually you don't take the best action because you're in that place. But if you can try to get yourself feeling better and looking at life in a more positive way, which is our show is all about. It isn't about giving advice or telling people how to do things, but getting them to feel better so that they'll go towards the solution or find a better way to be. And when you're feeling better, have you noticed when you feel really good about yourself, you love everybody, but when you feel crappy, you hate everybody?
Yes.
You can ask my kids at home. When I'm not happy, nobody's happy. So they go, Mom, can you go dance? You know, so go dancing and then come back. And then they also know when to ask me favors. When I'm in a good mood after I've danced, it's a time to come and ask Mama for something, huh? He's got it down. Yeah, so I agree with you. Take action, but I have learned that when I take action when I'm upset, usually it doesn't end well.
well, that's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So I
Right.
think we're doing the same thing, but doing it from our own,
Differently.
yeah, our own style.
And that's basically the premise of your